It's always someone else.
But the problem that Emery's got now is that it's about getting a four that understand when to drop, when to press, when to do all of that, recovery runs, etc. And that takes, it took us 10 years.
Bold, Adams, Winterberg.
Took us 10 years to get it.
That's what he's looking for, isn't he?
Yeah.
Man United. Let's talk about them because they play each other, don't they, in the FA Cup. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has made a big difference, hasn't he?
Massive difference. And an easy difference as well, from his point of view, because he's basically just go out and play. I'm not in the dressing room, but I can see that he's gone out to the training pitch and in the dressing room and just go and play. And that's the easiest.
Given them the responsibility,
absolutely, absolutely. World-class players in an environment that they feel is toxic, for whether it's right or wrong, and whoever's fault it is, was a toxic environment to work in. He's took all of that away, he's calmed everybody's down, he's put a smile on people's faces, and he's gone to Pogba, just go and play. He said to Rashford, just go and run, we'll get some supply to you. And he set the team up. He's not done an awful lot. People have, I've heard people coming out saying, I could have done that. That's wrong to say that, because if I'd have gone in United...
People say that because, look at the fixtures. Yeah. These are the results under Solskjaer. People say, I could have done that. Cardiff, Huddersfield, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Reading, OK, Tottenham away, Brighton.
Yeah.
They're games that you'd expect Man United to win.
Yeah, but my point is people saying, I could have done that. If I'd have gone in there, they wouldn't have had that results, because I'm not a Manchester United legend who understands the club, who has just gone in and patted a few people on the back and gone, I want you to play like this and just go and play with freedom. And so these ex-Man United players who are saying, I could have done that, they probably wouldn't have had the same reaction, because he's so well loved there and respected that he's created that environment.
If he wins the next 7, give him the job, eh?
Yeah. Well, absolutely. He's definitely pushing, and results will judge whether he gets the job or not. If he keeps winning, Arsenal, Burnley, you'd expect him to beat Burnley.
You probably think that's their best chance of a trophy, though, wouldn't you? Arsenal, FA Cup, or not?
Yeah.
Especially coming up against PSG in the Champions League.
I think they can beat PSG.
Do you?
Yeah. I think they can beat PSG.
I think a bit like Arsenal defensively, you'd still worry about United.
Yeah, but I still think if they were to beat PSG over 2 legs, it wouldn't be the biggest surprise in the world. But I think that that's it's more likely that they're going to have a run in the FA Cup. But I still think they're going to have a run. I think he's created something. I saw Pogba last week. I did an interview with him for NBC, and the guy is just absolutely flying. He wants to be involved in everything. His demeanour, his presence in the room, his excitement of what's to come around the corner, everything about him. And he's their best player.
Yeah.
And everybody else is doing the same thing on the training pitch as he is. They're buzzing. Man United are buzzing right now.
He's improved, Pogba. Do you think he's been helped by having Rashford at centre forward as well, and the movement of Rashford up front, and someone who's willing to stretch defences, get in behind? So that pairing actually with Pogba at number 10 and Rashford through the middle, do you think that's helped Pogba?
Absolutely. And Rashford dreams of getting the ball into the space behind full backs and behind centre backs, and he makes the runs all the time. He was making the runs when he first got in the United side. He's still making the runs. He's gone through a period of time where he's not got the ball and he gets frustrated, but he still makes a run the next game. He runs his socks off every game, which he said he should do. That's his job.
Yeah.
But he runs with enthusiasm and with intelligence that I think he's the best off-the-shoulder defender. Off the defender.
When you say off the shoulder
in the world.
When you say off the shoulder, explain to us then some of his movement.
So, if you just pick him up here, just watch his movement now.
So this is him.
Yeah,
do it slowly. I'll run this one slowly.
He goes to the ball. Centre half doesn't go with him, so he goes, OK, I'll have a touch. Now watch him. Where's the space? There it is.
The space is here, isn't it?
Absolutely. You can see the space. This poor guy here as well. This poor guy's going, I can't play offside. He's too far away. I've got to end up running back in there. And defenders don't want to run back there. They just want to hold lines and keep everything in front of them. This is the danger area for any defender against Rashford, and he gets into it so easily.
No.
Look at his run. He has a little look. He goes, am I offside? They're going to try and play. It's
that's
brilliant.
There. Yeah. Because to recognise there that he's in danger of being offside.
Yeah.
We'll just take it back. Look, this one now, because actually he's got 4 or 5 yards, but he's recognised he's stepping up now.
If you go back a little bit, just go a little bit back, he has a little look. He almost instinctively knows. Just go back a little bit more.
There. He does.
He has a little look at the defender and goes, he's coming towards me.
He sees it.
He's coming towards me.
So then I have to bend my run.
I'll make sure I'm going to be onside. And that, for such a young player, you don't coach that. That's instinctive.
Yeah.
You can sort of suggest things, but it's an instinctive thing to look over his shoulder to go, why am I going to be offside?
Yeah.
No, because I'm going to make a brilliant run. Again, opens his body up, opens himself up to get on his left foot.
Yeah.
Doesn't get the ball, but again, has a little look.
Again.
He probably might have been just offside on this one, but again, a brilliant bendy run, shoulder.
This one, I like this one.
Yeah, this is
I'm
brilliant.
going to take this back because when we were looking at this earlier on, you said something to me which really interested me. Go on.
Yeah. So just stop it there.
There.
Yeah. So what he's done there, he's gone towards the ball. He's had a little movement towards the ball, like this.
Yeah.
And what that's done, this defender here
sees him.
Yeah. He wants him to go in there. What he doesn't want him to go, like that and run in there.
Well, he's not thinking he is at the moment.
No, because that's pain. So once he goes in, sees that little movement forward, he goes like this. And I'm telling you, because I've done it before myself. As he goes forward, he goes. He has a little. I'm really pleased he's not going in there. And you kind of just drop your shoulders, your concentration drop, and it's only like that because you're on edge all the time as a defender when somebody's that quick.
Well, I think when you're up against someone like Rashford who never stops, you're thinking, oh no.
But just that little movement there has just relaxed him, and that's all he needs. All he needs him to do is just relax, and then bang, go in there, and he's in. And you might say, well, no danger. Look where Man United are now.
Exactly. They've got to throw in inside the 18-yard box. Look.
Yeah. And he's clapping his mate, saying, well done, because he done me in the corner.
Yeah. This run, actually, you'd probably say isn't the best run, particularly, is it? Lingard does well for him by just switching his position.
Yeah, on that one, he probably should have come in to go out, and that would have given the defender a real problem. But I tell you, he's still got his shot away.
The goal.
Yeah.
He's on the move already, before Pogba even gets the ball.
But you know why? I think he would have gone anyway under Mourinho and probably wouldn't have got the ball because Paul Pogba had been in a position where he'd been maybe a little bit deeper and he would have thought about a square pass because the tempo of the game was that much lower.
Yeah.
You've kind of just got to lean back and try and get your foot to the bottom of the ball. He knows all that. He knows how to make good runs. You
were talking about players that you played with stretching defences earlier on to me, and I was thinking, Thierry Henry you're talking about, someone who wants to spin in behind, and then you said no, Dennis Bergkamp. He used to do it all the time.
Well, Dennis used to say to me before a game, he used to go, right, Dicko, I think we'll go 3-1, and I was like, yeah, okay, I understood what he means, but 3-1 means first 3 passes I'm going to go behind, I'm just going to spin in the hole. Then the fourth one, I'm going to come to feet. So it was a set formula in my head. Ball comes to me. I'm not even looking at Dennis. It's going over the top. And Dennis would do whatever he needed to do. He'd normally come short to spin in the hole. So the centre half wants Dennis to go in there.
I always pictured Dennis Bergkamp, number 10, coming to the ball, getting the ball every single time.
But he would just basically stand there and go, first 3 over the top, and we get him in every time. On the fourth one, now the centre half's like, oh God, Dennis is going to spin me. Then he comes short. The fourth one, he gets it to feet, opens himself up. How many times have you seen Freddie Ljungberg running, Robert Perez running? Freddie used to get 15, 20 goals off Dennis's passes because he'd work the defender that way 3 times, then he'd get it to feet. And that's where he truly wanted it, in that area. But you can't get there early in the game because centre half's like this, kicking the back of his heels. He's got to create the space. So Dennis was the best at it.
He's been so good, Rashford, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to see Lukaku getting back into the team.
No, he's not. He will play the odd game. He will fill in for him because how can you leave Rashford out of the team?
Well, you can't, can you? The form is in.
No, and Lukaku's a completely different type of player who's got other strengths, but his movement isn't one of them. His stretching defences into the holes isn't one of them.
I get the feeling with Rashford it's just more natural.
Yeah.
Lukaku, you think, has 2 or 3 touches, get the ball under control. Then because he's as quick as Rashford.
Yeah.
Once he gets going.
Yeah. Well, I think you've hit the nail on the head when he gets going because that movement away from a defender is a lot more a lot slower initially. So
it's easier to mark.
Yeah. Rashford goes slow, bang. And he'll move you, and then he runs off your shoulder. And he's away. Once he gets away, you ain't catching him. And his finishing will improve and improve.
So Arsenal and Man United, which are the 2 most likely to finish in the top 4 come the end of the season?
Cool. Do you know what?
Come on, as an ex-Arsenal man.
Yeah, I still think that Arsenal's defensive problems and the injuries they've got might play heavy with them towards the end of the season. So, and the way United are on this run at the moment, I think they're going to push all the teams at the top to get that 4th spot. So I'm sitting on the fence.
Yeah, of course you are. You just didn't want to say Man United. Right, time for another break. When we come back, we'll look at the title rivals. It's goals galore, isn't it? Mo Salah, 50 Premier League goals. And what about Manchester City? They topped the 100 mark again. We'll talk about those two when we come back.